morning, dear teachers and dear students. References of our seminar are Criminal Procedural Code of the Republic of Uzbekistan, Criminal Code of the Republic of Uzbekistan, and Cinayet Procesual Hukuku Derslik Muhalifler Jamuası. Today's topic of our seminar is participants in criminal proceedings in the Republic of Uzbekistan. The homework for today was to study articles from 28 to 39, note 2 of the Criminal Procedural Code of the Republic of Uzbekistan. Candidates. Abatova.
I am.
Abutov.
Here.
Alabirganov. Atajanov.
Here.
Bakiyev.
Yes.
Ekbosinov.
Me.
Daulet Muratov.
I.
Janibekov.
Here.
Koyulbayev.
I am.
Kurmangaliyev.
Me.
Majidov.
Me.
Muratbayev.
He is
Muratbayev.
absent.
Okay. Muratov.
Here.
Yetbayev.
Here.
Kurebayeva.
Here.
Urazimbetov.
I.
Kutibbergenov.
Here.
Yusupova.
Here.
Okay, excellent.
Benazir Karamanova, let's move on for checking our homeworks.
Okay. Who wants?
Yeah.
Urazimbetov, please.
Criminal cases in the Republic of Uzbekistan is carried out by surprise causes of Republic of Uzbekistan, causes of Republic of Karamanova, regional Tashkent City, and military courts. The cause of first intense is out by
Next.
Me.
Muratov, please.
Article number 29, powers of the courts. In Uzbekistan, the power of the courts shall include, first of all, consideration of petitions, complaints, and protests on issues related to application of a preventive measure in form of detention or house arrest, or to extent of the period of the detention or house arrest, with the mandatory notification of the court that issued on ruling the application of the preventive measure, consideration of petition or complaints.
Kurebayeva, please.
Now, judges and the people's assessories. Judges and the people's assessories appointed or elected in the conversations of given court participate in the consideration of a criminal case. Let's move article number 31, judges' powers.
Article number 32, Secretary of the Court Session. In a court session, the functions of the court secretary are performed by the assistant of the judge. The secretary of the court session prepares the criminal case for consideration at the court session, notify the participants in the process of the time and place of the trial, check the appearance in the court of the summoned participants in the process, find out of reasons for their failure to appear and report to the court, keeps minutes of the court sessions, carries out other instructions of the presiding.
Article number 35, investigator. Preliminary investigations of criminal cases are carried out by investigators from the prosecutor's office, internal affairs agencies, and the state security service.
Article number 36, the powers of investigator. The investigator shall have the right to imitate and terminate a criminal case, refuse to imitate it, detain and interrogate persons suspected of committing crimes. Carry out investigative actions provided by this code. Make decisions on involving person in a case as suspect and accused, and on choosing a preventive measure against him. With the exceptions of detention of house arrest, give written instruction of the performance of operational search. His proceeding give instructions to other investigators, and the inquirer offers the research operation.
Can I add information about powers of investigator?
Okay, ve pozisyonu.
The investigator makes all decision regarding restriction of the investigation and conduct investigative actions independently, and except cases where law requires obtain prosecutor's sanction. If investigator disagrees with instruction of the prosecutor bring a person to participate in the case as an accused, classification of the crime, he can submit written statement of his objections.
I'm Janibek Samanda. I want to talk about powers of the head of the investigative department, division, section, and group, and his deputy. Division, section, group, and his deputy, within the limits of their competence, exercise control over the timelines of actions of investigators, and to solve and prevent crimes, take measures to ensure the most complete, comprehensive, and objective preliminary investigation of criminal cases. The head of the investigative department, division, section, group, and his deputy have the right to check the cases and give instructions of the.
I'm Karamanova, and I'm going to tell you about the contents of the second part of this article. Initiating a request of the investigating prosecutor to invite a person to participate in the case as an accused, to describe the crime and scope of the charge, to apply a precautionary measure in the form of arrest or house arrest, to establish an additional ban on the house arrest, also to suspend the validity of the passport.
Article 38, inquiry. Investigation of criminal cases is carried on by investigators. First, internal affairs agencies. Second, the Department for Combating Economic Crimes under the General Prosecutor's Office of the Republic of Uzbekistan and its local divisions. Third, Bureau of Compulsory Enforcement under the Prosecutor General's Office of the Republic of Uzbekistan and local divisions. Fourth, the State Customs Committee of the Republic of Uzbekistan and its local divisions. Fifth, the National Guard of the Republic of Uzbekistan and its local units.
I'm Abu Frazibek, and I want to tell about Article 39, Note 2. Powers for the head of the body carrying out the preliminary investigation and its officials. The heads of each of the bodies listed in Article 39, Note 1 of this code, acting as the head of the body carrying out the pre-investigation check, have the right to proceed with the pre-investigation check or trust its implementation to an official subordinate, initiate a criminal case or refuse to initiate the case, or submit an application, a report on the investigation.
An official of the body carrying out the pre-investigation check carries out the instructions of the investigator, interrogator, and performs procedural actions, makes decisions given by the rules of the criminal code of the the Code of the Criminal Procedural Code. Officials of bodies carrying operational search activities have the right to receive statements, explanations, or testimony from suspect, accused, or defendant exclusively with the participation of the defense lawyer.
Please join to our game Kahoot. Type of next question is true or false. The secretary of the court is obligated to completely and correctly state in the report the decisions of the court. The next question. What article of the Criminal Procedural Code reveals the power of investigation? 38, 39, 1, 39,
Reveals
and
the individual.
38, note 2. The last question. Who is responsible to supervise the exact and equitable implementation of the law of the Republic of Uzbekistan?
The secretary.
Yes, Secretary. First place received Jani Bekov in Kahoot program. The second place received Daulat Muratov, and the third place received Bahir. And that is the end of our class. I hope you understood the topic and will apply this knowledge in the future. Thank you everyone for participating. Thank you.